Hey everybody, it's me, Scott Galaxy. I've got another package. Here it is. Looks pretty big. It is pretty big. It's pretty heavy. I'm gonna open it next, so don't go anywhere. What is this? Hey everybody, here we go. We are going to open this big package here. Well, it's not big, but it's a fairly good size. And it's something I've been kind of wanting for a while. And so we're just going to get into it and then we'll discuss it once I get it open. And if you're asking yourself at home, could you have picked a more unflattering angle for you? I would tell you, no, this is it. This is about as unflattering as it gets. So let's open this up. Let's cut to the chase. Nicely packed though, so I'm really happy about that. Now this is supposed to be brand new, so we will see if that's the case. And if it is, I'm gonna be super happy. So, here it is. Nicely, ironically maybe, packed in a garbage liner. Wow. This is brand new. Look at that. An Atari Jaguar. That is super cool. It is still in the shrink wrap. It's the 64-bit power kit. Man, I am excited to open this up. I do have an adapter for it that's going to be able to connect it to my HD TV, because I believe, at least at the time this came out, there weren't a whole lot of options. I mean, they still may have even had RF for all I know, but also some composite cables. So we'll see what's in here. But at least I know I'll be able to pack it nicely. All right, that's nice. Look at that. It's got the seal, the Atari seal still on it, not broken. Just get a good picture of that before I delve in. The box is just in perfect condition. There it is. Now, I wasn't, at the time, I just, I was over Atari. Atari just was, it was done. And, I moved on to other things. I mean, you still had the Sega Genesis out at the time. And this was claiming to be a 64-bit system. And we'll take a look at it when I get it hooked up here. But, there's a lot of things that are really interesting about this. It's still cartridge-based. They did have a CD adapter for it, which, I may or may not get at some point. They didn't make a lot of CD games for it because it just got discontinued, but the controller is really the thing I'm interested about. This controller is one of the more fascinating controllers because it kind of takes that old school, ColecoVision and television kind of number pad, layout, and then added the D-pad with 3 buttons, which you found in 3DO games, and the original Genesis had only 3 buttons. So we'll take a look. I'm kind of interested how that feels, but let's open it up. Let's see what we got in here. I hate to break this seal. I really hate to break this seal. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Let me check. I'm going to move that down a little bit. There, maybe that's a better way to do it. Maybe you guys can see that better. So here we go. This is it the greatest in packaging? No, it's not. It's not the greatest looking packaging. But look, I mean the 1990 coming in 1995. I cannot wait to read that. But it looks like you got maybe a little bumper sticker here. Looks like they've got the CD add-on here, possibly, and then of course your user's guide. That's great. So here you go. This is the controller. That looks fun. Again, I can't wait to put that in. And it is. Here you go. This is your this is your cable. Yeah, not using that. But here's the power supply. Looks good. And then here's the Atari itself. Now, if there's one thing Atari did right, in my opinion, it's the way this thing looks. This really looks like a sharp system. I mean, they did a nice job. Aesthetically, it's very nice. That is brand new. Gosh, that looks so nice. And it feels, you know, I thought it would maybe feel lighter, but it doesn't. It actually feels pretty sturdy, pretty heavy. So then you've got your two controller ports there. And on the back, as you can see, there's this thing. I actually bought, maybe I didn't bring it over here, but I have an S-Video adapter that goes in here so that you can play this through S-Video. And we'll get that set up. I'll show you what that looks like too. But that's essentially it. You know, it's just, here it is. And then the cartridge goes on top here. Push that button on and boom, Jaguar is roaring. So let's go hook it up and see what it looks like. And let's get this cat purring. All right, here we go. This is the Atari Jaguar. Obviously, it works. It is coming up here, and look at that polygon Atari drop-in. Now, I understand that little cube that you just saw spinning there. You can actually manipulate that a little bit. But at any rate, we're going to be playing Atari Karts, like I said. It's one of the more expensive games on the system. There was only 50 games released for the Atari Jaguar in all in North America. I think the CD add-on only had like 12. So, I mean, obviously this was a very short-lived system. You know, and maybe we'll see why. This is one of the better games, believe it or not, on the system. And remember, they tout it as a 64-bit system. So, but it looks great. I mean, it certainly works. I'm just going to let this demo run a little bit. But you know, just looking at the graphics initially here, yeah, it looks a lot like something a Super Nintendo could do this, quite possibly. The backgrounds do look good, though. I mean, honestly, they look pretty good, and it is smooth. But is it 64-bit? No, definitely not. But this is one of those games. I'm gonna start it up here, but this is one of those games where I do kind of I really do enjoy. The sound isn't really that bad. And here's some options, of course. This is a lot like Mario Kart. You've got your different modes, you've got your difficulties, you got your different races, and then you just kind of go through the whole thing. And so maybe, you know, hopefully this is easy enough to where I could do something like that. I could easily get through it. But again, I just keep commenting on the background on this. So the palette, the Atari Jaguar had a much bigger palette color-wise than, you know, say the Sega Genesis. Anyway, let's talk about the controller. The controller actually is pretty good. It feels, you know, even though it looks kind of awkward, it feels pretty nice. It fits in the hand quite comfortably. The 3 buttons doesn't bother me. You can get a 6-button controller, which I plan on doing. And it's pretty responsive. Actually, the control on this is really good. So that I like. The sound is nice. But as you can see, there are a number of different tracks we'll take a look at here. They're all kind of nice and colorful in their own right. And as far as the Atari Jaguar goes, again, this is highlighting This is, like I said, one of the better games on the system, and this is supposed to be one of the shining moments on the system. And again, it's something I could probably find on a different system, a lesser system. Super Nintendo, for one, could easily do something like this with their Mode 7, which is really what that looks like. The Genesis could pull this off. Certainly the Sega CD at the time could have pulled this off. And, you know, the 32X probably could have done even a better job. I hate to say that. But overall, I'm happy to have the system in hand. Now, it did cost me, because it was brand new in the box, I believe this cost me about $600 maybe. Like, if you're really into collecting, yeah, it's nice to have it. There aren't really that many good games on it, but it's definitely what I would consider a collector's item, not something that you should buy because there's a bunch of good games on it. There just aren't. So anyway, that being said, I'm happy that I have it. It is something I'm going to collect for and likely complete the North American library. Again, there's only like 50 games. And it's mainly because I'm just a nostalgic kind of guy. I never had it when it came out, so you know, it's all new to me. This is like a new experience. It's like reliving 1993, I believe, is when it came out. It's like reliving that moment, and as if I were to actually have bought it when it was launched. So to me, it's really cool, and yeah, I'm looking forward to collecting for it. Anyway, that's my show for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my unboxing of my Atari Jaguar, however you want to pronounce it. The 64-bit system that flopped miserably, but I'm really excited about it. And if you like what I did here today, please subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all the new content that comes out. I have a lot of videos I hope you guys take a look at and enjoy and comment on those as well. And we'll hopefully see you on another episode of The Layman Video Gamer. See you next time.
Yeah.